First of all, what would you have liked your teachers to have known about you as a refugee student in the United States when you came here?
Yeah, I want them to know where I grew up and how my life experience in refugee camp, because people here don't know anything about refugee, and when they see you, especially when you look like Asian, they just assume, oh, Cornell students, they all Asian, you know, this kind of thing. So yeah, I wish that they know about my background, so they know how to support me instead of just come up with the assumption.
Well, one thing that it would be nice for my teachers to know about me is that where I'm from, I do have a lot of freedom. So that means I don't get to go out of the place where I live and learn more about the outside world. So I do have a lot of knowledge on the world outside of me.
When I was in the classes other than ESL class, so there were regular other subject teacher, and they didn't know that we are refugees. So our language, proficiency is kind of low still, even though we're in a college or high school. We did study for the lesson for the next class, but when the teacher asked us, we're afraid to share that with the class because we're so scared to speak, because we didn't speak English well. And it doesn't mean that we didn't study. We did, but we're just so scared to say it.
Me? Of course I am shy.
What part of it?
The way how the teacher taught in Korean is different than American teachers taught. So I think it would be helpful if they maybe create something for us to learn. I don't know.
How were the schools different there, Tanar?
We have more students than in the classroom. Here we only have a few. There's almost 40 kids in the class, and the student don't move from one class to class, but the teacher move from one class to another class.
Did you have computers in your schools?
No, we don't. Well, not back then when we were still there.
Right.
But now,
And now?
it's better. Because I heard that there's a program that help the people. They bring in more computers so that the people, they created a college for the 10th grader, because we only have from grade pre-K to 10th grade. And after 10th grade, you're done with school. And now they created a little college for them, so they provide more computers for those people.
Yeah, I also want the teacher to know that even though we go to school, for us to start here, everything is new. We don't know anything, because in camp, when we go to school, after the teacher teach us the lesson, and they expect us to go home and not really study, just summarize, and next day come back and we have to read to them. So we don't really
A lot of memorization?
Memory, we don't really have anything to memory for here. We need to, after we read, study, and we need to understand everything.
Analyze.
So yeah, that's different.
And analyze
Everything
it
is
and-
new for us.
Yeah.
So the teachers aren't very experienced,
Not-
and so
not
you're not
everyone.
getting the knowledge that you need.
10th
Not
grade, after
everyone.
they graduate 10th grade, they start to teach. Those are the teachers.
Mhm.
So